The original Transalp, introduced in 1986 with a 583cc V-twin engine, is something of a legend. And as testament to the sheer quality of its build and timelessness of its design, many can still be seen on Europe's roads today. Back then, its focus was as a smooth, comfortable do-it-all crossover that could cope with rougher ground thanks to long travel suspension and light off-road dynamic. By 2000, the engine had grown to 647cc, and for the last version in 2008, it landed with 680cc fuel injection and a 214 kilograms curb weight. The XL750 Transalp, which debuted in 2023, was designed to fill a gap in the mid-capacity sector of Honda's range as a model to attract customers with a different set of adventurous aspirations. Fittingly, it takes inspiration from the original and is perfect for an extended touring trip as well as the urban cut and thrust, and all points in between. It's equally at home slicing through an alpine pass as it is kicking up dust on rough tracks, and adds to the formula a high-performance engine and top-draw equipment level that modern riders demand. The XL750 Transalp's design projects an unmistakable feeling of adventure touring in a package that works superbly on the road, with a long-legged stance that makes a strong statement of purpose. For 2025, a new bold look is headed up by a new dual LED projector headlight drawing design influence from the Africa Twin that adds to the adventurous styling and throws out more powerful beams. Paired with this is a revised upper fairing that utilizes a central duct to improve airflow around the helmet area. While the new high-transparency Durabio TM screen features reprofiled surfacing to further aid airflow around the rider's body, internal mid-cowl aerodynamics have also been updated to improve handling agility. Styling and equipment. The XL750 Transalp's bodywork is sleek, simple, and clean. It has a purposeful look and feel with zero excess and is built tough. For 2025, a redesigned front end with some styling cues taken from the flagship Africa Twin is built around a new headlight unit comprising dual LED high or low unified projector lenses. Sitting above this is a new reprofiled screen mounted on a revised upper fairing which utilizes a central intake duct to control back pressure, reducing buffeting around the helmet. A redesigned middle cowl section employs optimized internals to suppress flow velocity for nimbler handling in urban situations and on twisting roads. A genuine Honda Accessories tall screen redesigned to suit the new fairing and headlight is available, alongside new upper A deflectors that reduce wind disturbance. This bike is built to go the distance, so genuine comfort also for two matters. Seat height is low for the class at 850 mm, and the riding position is upright for natural control and leverage. The riding geometry also works well when standing up. A rear carrier is standard, and there's a USB socket under the seat. The new 5-inch full-color TFT screen uses optical bonding to improve visibility in bright sunlight. By sealing the gap between the cover glass and TFT screen with resin, glare is reduced and backlight transmittance improved. Riders can customize the readout to their preferences, with 3 styles as well as a high-contrast black background available to choose from. Engine. The 755C 8-valve Unicam engine has bore and stroke set at 87 by 63, 5 mm, with compression ratio of 11:1. It produces a hard hit of top-end power, with maximum output of 67.5 kW at 9,500 revolutions per minute. This is accompanied by mountains of usable torque in the low to mid RPM range, rising to a peak of 75 Nm at 7,250 revolutions per minute. The result is an engine that provides usable, enjoyable performance for rides of all types and all distances, and for riders of all experience levels. It's extremely compact and lightweight, due in no small part to the Unicam head which operates the 35.5 mm diameter inlet valves via cam and 29 mm diameter exhaust by rocker arm. The compact dimensions are also due to clever packaging. There's no balancer drive gear, since the primary drive gear doubles up duties and spins the balance shaft. The water pump is tucked away inside the left-hand engine cover, and there's no need for a water-cooled oil cooler. An aesthetic update for 2025 is removal of the breather tube which ran across the side of the engine. It has been re-sighted for a much cleaner look. For razor-sharp pickup and throttle response, patented vortex flow ducts create a more uniform distribution from the side scoops into the airbox, which then feeds downdraft intakes and 46 mm diameter throttle bodies. The cylinders use a nickel silicon carbide coating, as used on the CRF 450R and CBR 1000 RRR Fireblade, to increase the engine's efficiency. The crank uses a 270 degrees firing order for characterful twin-cylinder pulse feeling. The exhaust note is tuned for a pleasing low-end beat and raucous top-end howl. While mechanically identical to the XL750 Hornet, the Transalp's TBW settings are tuned differently to focus on an engine flavor, in keeping with the long-distance touring work for which the Transalp is made. Engine electronics. Throttle-by-wire engine control offers 4 default riding modes: Sports, Standard, Rain, and Gravel, adjusting the engine's performance, delivery, and feel to suit conditions and the rider's intent. They're easily switched and managed between the left handlebar mode and TFT screen. There is also a specific user mode that allows the rider to fine-tune their own personal settings. There are 4 levels of engine power, 3 levels of engine brake, 2 levels of ABS, and 5 levels of Honda selectable torque control available. HSTC and rear ABS can also be switched off. The riding modes offer different combinations of each parameter. Wheelie control is also standard and integrated to HSTC. Chassis. The steel diamond mainframe is lightweight, at just 18.3 kilograms, 10% lighter than the frame of the CB500X. A major R&D process of reducing the number of reinforcing parts, thinning of the main and down tubes, and optimization of the upper shock mount and swing arm pivot shape has produced a hugely strong platform, with rigidity balanced to deliver feel to the rider across all conditions, and geometry set to inspire confident handling agility. The integrated heavy-duty subframe employs high-tension steel pipework for strength and toughness. Rake and trail are set at 27 degrees and 111 millimeters, with wheelbase of 1560 millimeters and curb weight of 210 kilograms. Slow-speed U-turns are easy thanks to a 42-degree steering angle and 2 6-meter minimum turning circle. After an extensive European tour by Honda development engineers from Japan and Europe, the suspension settings have been revised to maintain on-road comfort while boosting bump absorption over rougher ground. Showa 43mm separate function fork cartridge USD forks offer 200mm travel with spring preload adjustment, and mount by a forged aluminium bottom yoke and cast aluminium top yoke.